I thought about the subtext, but before I started animating, I definitely want to try to sound things out. So just try to write it out the way I thought it sounded. And a lot of it kind of just looks like, what it is. You definitely want to try to sound things out, especially if there's something really odd. It's not like the way that it's actually spelled, but the way that they say it, because we're not animating the words, we're animating like the phonemes and kind of like how they're saying it more than the actual script. So it's good to kind of write it out and figure out like, oh, there's a breath, or there's kind of like a slight laugh in between. She wants more. I could hear like a slight laugh, and I could put in the shoulders kind of coming up or something that hits that audio cue. And there's another slight laugh when he says, man, just gotta feed the monkey. So I felt like that was worth pointing out to myself to give myself some notes. And then I wanted to figure out what facial poses I might want. What would help sell the story beats. I made a big O for the R just to kind of remind myself where to accent more. And what's interesting, and this is something we talked about at DreamWorks, one of our animation day studies, just kind of watching audio clips. A lot of people will not always accent on the word that has the loudest sound. Sometimes they'll accent before and sometimes they'll accent after. And there's this whole thing about in telling a story, you want to be giving information like a step before or a step after, and if you're a step before giving the information, then the audience is ahead of the character. So the audience knows what the character doesn't, and then the character discovers it. If the character knows what's going on, but the audience doesn't know, and then we revealed the information, then that the character's ahead. So I think it kind of works in the same way. Where if you accent exactly on it, sometimes it can feel a little too on the nose. It's a little too obvious or just cartoony, and I don't think that that's always good. I feel like it really helps to see what the actor did, and it kind of gives me ideas as far as how I might do it. And then I'll shoot video reference of myself and kind of see where I hit the accents, the stuff that I did, and just keep shooting more and more reference. Try to do it different ways and just take a break and then come back and do it, do it totally different. You just got to get in the habit of doing that. He's got, kind of intense eyes, and he's got sort of this furrow going on with the inner brow, and he's got kind of a smile because I'm trying to convince you it's her. She wants more. She wants more money. Almost like a car salesman. Like a fake attitude car salesman. And then, so I got the the brows going up, and then back into this man. Right. You don't want to have too many accents. She wants more, man. She's got to feed the monkey, man. You don't want too many accents, so you want to pick your battles. Like he says, she wants more. That's the most intense part, and it's not so much he's going up, but he's kind of, coming forward, I feel like. She wants more. To me, it's the movement is going to be, it's going to be forward and down, and he's going to end up kind of his shoulders up. She wants more, man. Man. And then just, I imagine, he's kind of shaking his head man. And just there's a lot of compression here. It's really difficult to get that fake smile. Actually, there's a website where you can identify fake smiles. It's like a test that you can go through different video clips, and you have to identify whether or not it's a fake smile or not. But it's really difficult. And it really has to do with the eyes. It's really the eyes just get really squinty on real smiles. And fake smiles don't really compress the eyes too much, but then a real smile is you can't help but all the muscles really contract, And then I feel when he says monkey, I put another big O here because in the audio clip it was an accent. So I might want to accent that, but I definitely don't want it to be as big as this one. This will be much smaller.